Hello and welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. In this video, the herb of the day is Calendula or marigold. Absolutely amazing herb when it comes to skin health. Anyone that's suffering from skin conditions, from eczema, from psoriasis, this herb is your first herb that you need to learn about when it comes to healing from skin conditions, topically and internally as well. We're going to discuss everything from the benefits, the warnings, the uses, as well as how to use different parts of the herb, including the petals, essential oil, and also how to apply it topically and internally to make sure that you get the best benefits possible. So stay tuned. Some of the recipes that we're going to discuss today is how to make a cream, an infused oil, as well as how to make a mouthwash and compress using the wonderful properties of marigold. So stay tuned. First of all, here I'm just going to head over to iHerb and I simply wrote marigold and see what comes in. Another name for it is calendula, and it's absolutely amazing. It's a beautiful flower here on eBay, beautiful fluffy orange, kind of yellow towards the orange side of the flower. It's really medicinal, it's really healing to the skin in particular. So let's get to know what this herb has, what it contains, and how to make the best remedies that we can use today. So calendula is being used since the 12th century, and it's actually really amazing because it improves eyesight and it clears the head and it encourages a positive, happy mood as well. This was actually what was listed in Master's 12th century herbal recommendations in his book, and also in the other books also being mentioned that it actually can be taken to strengthen the heart, as well as it's been highly recommended for smallpox and measles historically, but today it's being used in different remedies, including the homeopathic remedies that we're going to discuss in this video. But we're not only going to discuss homeopathic remedies, we're going to dive in deep and we're going to talk about everything that you need to know to get started using marigold, and a couple of extra things towards the end for the advanced people that are into herbs as well. So let's get started. First of all, I'm just going to head over to here. As you can see, there are a couple of products in iHerb, and iHerb is my favorite place to get high quality, organic, good, that's been tried and tested and proven herbs to work. So simply just go to iHerb, write in the name, or I will include the specific links in the description below for you to head over there and try it after the video. So here we've just clicked on marigold, and the reason why you can see lutein here is the first search place is because lutein is the ingredient that is in marigold that helps with eyesight. And as you can see here, we mentioned that one of the first things that marigold has been mentioned to be great for is for improving eyesight. It's really important, and there are actually been a couple of studies done about lutein in regards to how it has helped to reverse problems with eyesight, and how many people have been able to not wear glasses anymore because of their improved eyesight, due to the fact that they've been consuming lutein on and following it to the point when it comes to the dosages and when it comes to the time frame as well. So if you have any problems with eyesight, if you know anyone suffering from eyesight, please research lutein when it comes to that. Let's get back to the wonderful properties of marigold. So marigold is one of these beautiful, elegant flowers that's an astringent. It also has antiseptic properties, and it also is antifungal, so it helps in getting rid of fungal infections, and it is anti-inflammatory. And what it is being known for is that it heals the wounds, and it helps to regulate the menstrual cycle. For the ladies out there that are having trouble with menstrual cycle, that are having trouble with hormone balance, marigold is absolutely amazing herb to go to. And what it also does, apart from that, it helps to stimulate bile production, and it's really good for the digestive system. So all this is based on how you use marigold, either topically, internally, also what parts do you use and what kind of different applications that you take advantage of when it comes to using marigold. Now, there are a couple of things that I want you to know. The use of the petals is different to the use of the essential oil as well as the homeopathic remedy. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write calendula right here, apart from marigold. And just stay tuned with me because we're going to talk about the amazing benefits of the petals when it comes to, as you can see here, we've got calendula, then comes calendula oil, cream, flower, extract, soap and gel, lotion, so much more that you can do with this amazing herb. So when it comes to the petals, they can be externally applied for so many different skin conditions and inflammations as well, which is beautiful because this flower, this delicate, beautiful, elegant flower, is amazing when it comes to inflammations of the skin, and it also can be taken internally for female problems when it comes to gynecological issues, when it comes to menstrual cycle problems with the womb as well. It really helps when it comes to the female hormone system, and it helps as well for specific feverish or toxic conditions, and it helps with moving the liver energies as well. It helps as a gentle liver detoxifier. So right here I'm in iHerb, wrote calendula. As you can see, the top of the search is calendula cream, which is one of the most common ways to use calendula, is to apply it topically in a cream base, and we're going to talk more about that later on. So again, so many baby products and children's products have been made using calendula because it has a healing component to it, to the skin. It helps to renew skin cells. It also helps to tackle problems when it comes to eczema, when it comes to itching, dry sensitive skin. Calendula is the way to go. Previously we talked about the different herbs and the different essential oils for oily skin, for acne, for combination skin, for normal skin. But when it comes to the people suffering from dry sensitive skin, calendula is the herb to go to when you want the healing properties topically applied. Calendula. Tea tree oil is more for people with oily skin who suffer from acne, who suffer from blackheads and so many other associations that are, or symptoms that are suffered by people with oily skin. But sensitive skin, go to calendula. Again, back to the petals, they're really important for so many things that we've discussed. Apart from that, if you are lucky enough to find calendula growing in your area, then that's absolutely amazing. You can go ahead and make sure that you identify it correctly, and then you can make sure that it's away from pollution and harvest it. Harvest the petals, which is the parts that I used in the herb. You can harvest it from early summer, and then you can even harvest it up to the late autumn, which is amazing. If you have a space where you are able to plant calendula, please do take advantage of the healing properties of this herb and make sure that you stock up on it, because you never know when you'll be able to need it in your first aid kit. And then again, we have, apart from the petals, we also have the essential oils, so that's quite interesting. Just before I go to the essential oil, I wanted to show you the calendula that I go to purchase, and that is the one that comes in bulk. So because I make so much herbal remedies and so much products that I need to stock up on the herbs, but it's really good because it lasts for such a long time with me, and it has so much different uses. So this one's the Star West Botanicals. This is a calendula, and it's a large size of 453 grams. Absolutely amazing. It will last so long with you, and you can use it from everything from internal to external application, and it's really good quality and organic as well. So they have it here. As soon as this opens, I will show you some of the reviews. So this is if you use calendula on, like, you want to use it, you don't have access to it fresh, and you cannot find it anywhere close to you. This product, Star West Botanicals brand, is absolutely amazing when it comes to bulk herbs organic bulk herbs and spices, and it's really good quality. The only thing I would be concerned about is the packaging. Unfortunately, I would have loved for them to change the packaging to a more paper-based, a more environmentally sustainable packaging. But apart from that, really good quality, and you can use it for so much things out there. Let's get back to the other ways to use calendula. We have the essential oil, which is really effective, specifically when it comes to problems with antifungal infections, and also the female thrush problems. The essential oil of calendula can also be added to skin remedies, and it is sometimes also really helpful for so many other methods out there, from applying a little bit, maybe like 1 or 2 drops to a body lotion, applying 1 or 2 drops of calendula essential oil to the body lotion, and then applying the lotion on your hands, on the places where you have irritable, itchy skin. It helps to soothe that area, helps to moisturize that area as well. Now, with all the other essential oils that I've covered in this channel, please do be careful because they are concentrated. That's why I highly advise you, if you're starting out, please start out with the calendula flowers and then slowly advance towards the essential oil, because it can be quite concentrated. But again, this is a very gentle herb. It's different than for example, eucalyptus, different to many of the strong herbs out there. This is a gentle herb for children, for babies, for people suffering from dry, sensitive skin. Another thing is that apart from that, let me just show you what types of calendula oils they have. First of all, you can find here the Herb Pharma, and this came up as a bestseller. The Herb Pharma brand calendula oil, really nice. So there's a difference between the calendula oil and the calendula or marigold essential oil. So I'll show you how simply you can do the infused oil later on, but let's just talk a little bit about the application, the way you can use calendula or marigold in your home remedies. First of all, we're going to break it into 2 parts. We're going to talk about how you can use the petals. So with petals, you can simply make a tea out of them, as with any other herb. Just make a gentle simmer, a cup full of calendula tea. It's really amazing. Sweeten it with a little bit of honey or a little bit of stevia if you're on a sugar-free diet, for example. And what you can do is you can take it once to twice a day. Simply use 5 grams of calendula dried petals, and then pour over it about a cupful of boiling water. And you can take it for menopausal symptoms as well. You can take it for period pain for the ladies out there, also for gastritis and for general inflammation, specifically for the inflammation that actually concerns the digestive system as well. It helps to calm down the area. It helps to calm down bloating, as well as just general stomach pain as well. So it's a bit like chamomile, to be honest, when it comes to its healing properties on the skin and on the digestive system, and on the female hormone system when it comes to helping with period pain as a general sedative. So it reminds me a lot of the chamomile, so you can actually incorporate a little bit of chamomile into your infusion. Calendula and chamomile work great together. Another thing you can also do apart from the infusion is to make a tincture. You can use either the alcohol based tincture, or you can purchase a tincture right here if you want, but I tend to make my own tincture using glycerin, and I've talked about it in many of my videos before, and I find that it helps a lot, alcohol free, gentle on the kids and myself. So the tincture helps with stagnant liver problems. It just helps to gently cleanse the liver. It serves as a gentle liver tonic, and it also helps with digestion problems, menstrual problems as well, and especially irregular painful periods. Calendula tincture is absolutely amazing when it comes to problems with the period. So let me have a look, and hopefully they do have a alcohol-free tincture. If not, then making your own when it comes to alcohol-free tinctures is the best way to go. Another thing is applying a compress or using the calendula as a compress. Simply apply a pad soaked in the infusion to slow to help with the healing of the wounds. So when it comes to the wounds that have taken such a long time to heal, calendula is the best way to go when it comes to applying a compress on the wounds. Make sure the wounds are not infected, make sure that everything's okay before applying the compress, and it's really good as well. One thing that I have also tried myself when it comes to calendula is in eye infections or conjunctivitis or eye pain. The first thing I do is simply use a calendula, make it into an infusion, a tea, and then take these little round cotton pads, dip it into some warm calendula tea, and place it on either my or my children's eyes straight in the morning. When they first wake up, the children, and you discover that they have some sort of conjunctivitis or pink eye or eye infection, apply some calendula tea using a cotton pad, let them lie down, and just give them their favorite toy and let them calm down. It really helps as well if you could just apply that calendula compress on their eyes. It helps to heal the conjunctivitis, it helps to heal the pink eye much more faster as well. Another thing you can do is using calendula as a mouthwash, and that is basically to use the non-sweetened tea, calendula tea or infusion, and simply use it as a mouthwash. It's really good when it comes to gum disease, when it comes to pain in the gums, when it comes to ulcers, mouth ulcers. It's really good as well. Another thing you can do is make a cream using calendula, and this is basically 2 steps. First of all, in order to make a cream, you need to make the first step, which is to make the infused oil. So that's simply placing the calendula in a jar, clean sterilized jar, add some olive oil or almond oil, top it off, and then close the jar, let it sit in a dark spot for about 6 weeks. Make sure to shake it every now and then after this 6-week period, strain it, place it in a dark amber bottle. You've got ready to go calendula infused oil. You can apply this method for any herb out there that you can make infused oil from, and that is safe for topical use. And then the next stage is to do the cream. So once you've done the infused oil, you've strained it, it's ready to go, it's concentrated, you're good to go to make the cream. Simply take that oil, part of that oil, and follow a specific cream recipe. I will link some recipes in the description box below for you if you're interested, and you can go ahead and purchase any of these creams, such as this one, the Flower Essence Services cream, which includes calendula as their main component, as well as other herbs as well. You can simply just search in calendula cream right here, and without making your own. But if you want to go through the process of making your own, it can be fun, and it's a really enjoyable thing for me to do. So you can just simply use the infused oil, add a little bit of beeswax, a little bit of lanolin, for example, and just make the cream that way. But there are specific ingredients that I want you to follow, which will be found in the article that I will post in the description box below. And if you want me to do a detailed video about how to do calendula cream step by step with ingredients and with guidance all the way through, please comment in the description box, in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to make that video as soon as I notice that there is demand for it. Another thing that you can also do is the essential oil. Now, how can you use calendula essential oil when it comes to healing? Well, first of all, you can simply use the oil, add 5 to 10 drops to the bath water, and it really helps for depression, for nervous anxiety, for stress as well. It helps to calm you down. It serves quite similar to lavender essential oil, which is good. Another thing that you could also do is to simply use the essential oil as basically 2 to 5 drops of the essential oil, and use it with tea tree oil, about 2 drops of tea tree oil, and then apply for thrush. Now, I don't advise this method just because thrush is a bit more complicated than that. You do need to go to the doctor for the thrush, and you do need to be a bit you need to be actually sure of what you have, and get a proper diagnosis before you apply any sort of essential oils to that area. Apart from that, a little bit of word of caution, a little bit of warnings when it comes to marigold or calendula. First of all, I don't want you to confuse the plant, the calendula and calendula essential oil, with the French marigold and other related species, because these are different and they are used for wards, and they're also used for insecticides as well and weed killers. So the French marigold, it's a different species actually called the Tagetes petula, and I will include the exact spelling of this specific French marigold, which should not be confused with the pot marigold and the calendula that we've talked about in this video, because it can be quite toxic and it has its own specific uses. But apart from that, no other words of caution regarding calendula. Beautiful, gentle, elegant herb to try out in your natural remedies, and I highly recommend that you stock up on calendula. I will include a couple of links in the description box below that you can go ahead and learn more about the amazing, wonderful benefits of calendula. We've come towards the end of our video. If you're still watching, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and if you're interested in videos like this, drop me a comment down below. Let me know what kind of videos you're interested in, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and have a great day.